Welcome to this video tutorial in which we are going to transfer our USDC token into Ledger. And this is very important because once we've sold our crypto, we need a safe place to store it. So one option would be to transfer it to fiat and banks, but it might have regulatory aspects, depends on the country. Another choice is to leave it in the exchange, but yeah, it is vulnerable to hackers. So finally we can store stablecoins in wallets. Due to the story regarding Trezor and all that stuff, I think for simplicity I find it very practical to store the USDC token in our ledger. Since USDC Coinbase token is a ERC20 Ethereum based, the address will have the same format than Ether. So I recommend MyEtherWallet interface rather than Ledger Live app to check for this purpose, and for several reasons, but the most important one is that we can see the ERC20 token stored on it. If we are, for example, in Binance and want to transfer $10 into our ledger, since it is a 20 token, we just select the Ether address from our ledger. Mind that the opposite transaction is not the same because the exchanges have specific reserve address for these tokens. In this case, for the USDC. So if we withdraw the $10, Binance have a fixed $1 dollars withdrawal fee, so we have $8.50 to get into our ledger. Once it has been confirmed, we can get the transaction ID and check it in the Etherscan. After that, we access our ledger via MyEtherWallet and see that the rest $8.53 are already saved in our ledger. So that's all. I consider this tutorial very important. If you find it useful and it is not very difficult to you, please like it and share it. I don't make vids very often and frequently are in Spanish, but there is translation, so it's not very a challenge. I only make vids if there is something important to say. I don't make it daily. So as for example, as few days ago, before the rise of Ether and Ripple, just one day before, I wanted that. So if you don't want to miss something like that, miss out something important to consider is to subscribe and push the bell. The last thing I want to say is that I have low subscribe number. I would really appreciate if you share the link somewhere. If you do it, comment it just below and we'll personally appreciate it to you. And that's all. Thanks for watching and see you next videos. Bye.